everyone, so I'm back today to tell you how you can calculate cubic roots mentally. And this is amazing because this is actually flawless. I couldn't find a single number that it didn't work. So stick in, see how you do it, and then surprise everyone else. So here it is how you do it. So step by step, first I'm giving you this is not going to mean anything for you. You're going to be like, what? I don't understand anything, but just hold on because then I have 3 examples that are going to tell you or to show you how you can follow these step-by-step guides, and then you're going to see that it's super easy. So number 1, you must know the cubes for numbers from 1 to 10 by heart, okay? So, I mean, if you want, you can know other cubes, but this one needs to be, okay? You need to take one for the team if you want to do this right, okay? Then number 2, look at the last digit of the number you were given to calculate the cubic root, okay? Cubic root, I said. And then write the number from 1 to 10, which cube gives you that last digit, okay? And again, if this doesn't make sense, just hold on for a little bit because I'm going to give you examples that explain how you do all of this, okay? So that is step number 2. Look at the last digit, see which number is going to give you that last digit, okay? Then you ignore the last 3 digits of the full number they gave you, okay? And when you have the remaining digits, you're going to find the closest cube below the number that remains, okay? So you look at your mental list that you have from numbers to 1 to 10, the cubes, and then you look and you pick the root that is going to give you just the number that is exactly immediately below, okay? And then you write that number that is going to be somewhere from 1 to 10 that gives you that cube, okay? So again, I do appreciate if this doesn't make sense at the moment, so let's look at the examples and see this happening. And again, this is flawless. I couldn't find a single time that it didn't work, okay? Maybe you are the one that is going to find that. Anyway, so I put here the cubes of numbers from 1 to 10, and I put here the last digits because these are things that we're going to look at, okay? Now, I don't need to read the numbers in the cubes, but I'm going to tell you something about the last digit. So the last digit here that I put is the last digit of the cube that I got, okay? So you will see that for all numbers apart from 2, 3, 7, and 8, the last digit is exactly the same as the last digit of the number, which is going to help me, it's going to help me because I don't have to think that hard. And then numbers 2 and 8, they swap. Look, the last digit for the number 2, the cube that is 8, is 8. And the last digit for the number, the cube of 8, is 2 because it's 512. So it gives me 2. So 2 and 8 swap. And the same with 7 and 3. The last digit of the cube of 3 is 27. So, so the cube of 3 is 27, so the last digit is 7. And the cube of 7 is 343, so the last digit is 3, okay? So those are the only ones that swap. Of course, if they give you these numbers straight away, because you know the numbers of the cubes of 1 to 10 straight away, you will be able to say. So if they say, what is the cube? No, actually, what is the... sorry. What is the cubic root of 600 of, actually I don't have 600, of 217, and it would be like 6, yay, okay? But this is for other cubic numbers of the cubic roots that they want you to figure out. So here we go, example. I want a cubic root for 373,248. Okay, so first thing, last digit is 8, okay. So the result ends with a 2 because the last digit is 8. Notice these numbers do not repeat themselves, so I know straight away that the number is going to end with 2. Then I'm going to ignore the last 3 digits. So 2, 4, 8 get ignored, so it becomes 737. Now, what is going to be the number below 737? That's going to be 343, which is the cube for number 7. So I get the number 7 above or in front of it, and that means that my number, my cubic root of 373,248 is 72. And if I go on the calculator and I do 72 cubed, I know that I get 373,248, or if I do the cube root of that number, I get 72. So it works. Example number 2, just to keep you, started at these things. So they want the cubic root for 91125. So last digit is 5. I don't even need to think about it because it's not a 2, a 3, a 7, or 8. So it doesn't swap. So that means that the result ends with the number 5. Then I'm going to ignore the last 3 digits. So 1, 2, and 5 get ignored. And I get a number that is, oh, yeah, 91. I thought that I forgot to write the number at another one. I thought it was 911. Anyway, so it becomes 91. So again, I go to my mental table with the cubes from 1 to 10. And I know that the number that is below 91 is this one in here, so is 64. So that means that my number that gives me that cube of 64 is 4. So it's going to be 45. So my answer is 45. And again, if I do on the calculator, 45 cubed of the cube root of 91125, I get 45. So again, it works. And finally, the last example. Cubic root of 912,673. So again, last digit is 3. This one swaps, so I know that the result ends with 7 because here we go. When the last digit is 3, my number is 7. Then I'm going to ignore 673 and I get the numbers 912. So I'm going to look in my mental table of the numbers from 1 to 10, their cubes, and the number that is below the 912 is going to be the number 9. So that one gives me a number below because the other one is going to be in thousand. So it's going to be 97. My answer is going to be 97. And again, if I do 97 cubed, or if I do the cube root of 912673, I get 97. So that means that this method doesn't fail, okay? And again, you can look, of course, if you get a very big number, maybe the cube root is going to have more digits than the ones that you are used to do with this now, but it's pretty good actually. So there you go, that's how you do it. So in recap, step by step, you must know the cubes for numbers 1 to 10 by heart. Then you look at the last digit of the number you were given to calculate the cubic root, and then you write the number from that list of 1 to 10, which cube gives you that last digit, okay? Then you ignore the last 3 digits of the number that was given, and you find the closest cube below the number that remains. Again, you write that number from your list of 1 to 10 that gives you that cube, and that is all. It's super easy, and I bet that now that you look at this step by step, you're like, oh, this makes sense now, and before it didn't, right? But anyway, so this is how you do. It's great to know it, and I'm not going to say that every day you're not going to have a calculator by hand and that you will be asked to do a cubic root, but you know, it's knowledge. It's good to know anyway how to do these things. So here I go. I'm gonna go and give you another video, and up to my next video, be happy and healthy. Bye.